Hey everybody, CleverDingbat coming back to you today with another Genshin Impact video, and today we are going to be taking a look at Kazuha's trial. Okay everybody, so we are here with Kazuha in the trial.
Time to go.
Super cool, love his abilities. He has his E, once you hold it, it takes him up, and then you can slam to the ground. His Q is very interesting. Let's try to just, so you can just tap the E and it takes him up too. The tap has a shorter cooldown though, I believe. No, it looks like it might be the same. Hold on. Let's see one more time. What happens? Up. Yep. If you hold it, it goes up by an additional 3 seconds, but it also makes a vortex and pulls everybody together. That is dope. They also have him built with Viridescent Venerers. No surprise there. That's the appropriate set for him. They're running the Freedom Sworn on him, which is probably the right sword because it's elemental, because it has elemental mastery on it for him. That makes sense. Talents. Let's go through and take a look at them here real quick. Normal attack, no surprise there. Charge attack, a certain amount of stamina unleashes 2 rapid sword strikes. Yeah, not a surprise. Plunging attack, same. Okay, nothing out of the ordinary there. The plunging attack does do animo damage though, it looks like. So when a plunging attack is performed using the effects of an elemental skill, once you use his elemental skill, his plunging attack damage is converted over to animo. So on his E, he does this thing where, like Shao, plunging attack damage is converted to animo, but with Shao it's on his Q. With Kazuha it's on his E, and his E does have a relatively short cooldown, which is pretty cool. Okay, so let's take a look at this one. So Chihayaburu unleashes a secret technique as fierce as the rushing wind that pulls objects and opponents towards Kazuha's current position before launching opponents within the AoE, dealing animo damage and lifting Kazuha into the air and rushing in a rushing gust of wind within 10 seconds of remaining airborne. After casting Chihayaburu, Kazuha can unleash a powerful plunging attack known as Midari Ranzen. Okay. Can be used mid-air on press. Interesting. Hold charges up before unleashing greater animo damage over a larger AoE than the press mode. Okay, so it does more damage, but you're going to be sacrificing. Yeah, it's a 6-second cooldown on a press and a 9-second cooldown on a hold. All in all, those aren't bad. That's not a bad cooldown for that. Kazuha's slash. This one has a 15-second cooldown. Duration is 8 seconds. So you're going to have a 7-second. You're going to have 7 seconds of downtime. Which, if you use your E, probably will fill that gap as long as you've got enough elemental mastery to make up for it. But his Q. The signature technique of Kazuha's self-styled blade work, a single slash that strikes with the force of the first winds of autumn, dealing AoE damage, AoE animo damage. The blade's passage will leave behind a field named Autumn Whirlwind that periodically deals AoE animo damage to opponents within its range. If Autumn Whirlwind comes into contact with Hydro, Pyro, Cryo, Electro, it will deal additional elemental damage of that type. Elemental absorption may also occur once per use. Interesting. Summon Swordsman. This is his passive talent level 1. If Chihayaburu comes in contact with Hydro, Pyro, Cryo, Electro, when cast, Chihayaburu will absorb that element, and if plunging attack mid-air Ranzan is used before the effect expires, it will deal an additional 200% attack of the absorbed elemental type as damage. This damage will be considered plunging attack damage. Elemental absorption may only occur once per use of Chihayaburu. Okay, so you're only going to be getting 1 elemental absorption per use of his skills. Okay. Poetic Fubutsu. Upon triggering a swirl reaction, Kazuha will grant all party members a 0.04% elemental damage bonus to the element absorbed by swirl for every point of elemental mastery he has for 8 seconds. Bonuses for different elements obtained through this method can coexist. Okay. And then Cloud Strider decreases sprinting stamina consumption for your own party members by 20%. Okay, so he has Razor. Basically, he's got the sprint passive. All right. That's cool. Let's take a look at his constellations. So first one, Scarlet Hills, decreases cooldown by 10%. Oh man, that is a huge C1. So your press is reduced by like just over half a second, and your hold is reduced by almost a full second. That's pretty good. Yamarashi Tailwind. Constellation level 2. The autumn wind field created by Kazuha Slash has the following effects. Increases Kazuha's own elemental mastery by 200%. Increases the elemental mastery of characters within the field by 200%. So Constellation 2 is looking pretty good too. Seems very support. Maple Monogatari, yeah, that's no surprise. Increases 3 levels. Okay. Uzora Genpu. When Kazuha's energy is lower than 45, he obtains the following effects. Pressing and holding Chihaya Buru generates 3 or 4 energy for Kazuha, respectively. When gliding, Kazuha regenerates 2 energy per second. Dude, okay. That's not bad, but it's not great, but it's interesting. And then, 5, no surprise. It's just increasing his Q by 3. And then Crimson Momiji on Constellation 6. After using Chihaya Buru or Kazuha Slash, Kazuha gains an elemental infusion for 5 seconds. Additionally, each point of elemental mastery will increase the damage dealt by Kazuha's normal, charged, and plunging attacks by 0.2%. That could be huge. But for the most part, it looks like he's supposed to be damage support. They've got him built up to level 8 talents. Let's see what he can do. So Kazuha, OP character? I don't know. I wouldn't say he's necessarily an OP character. He looks fun.
Into the wind.
That's cool.
Fallen leaves adorn my night. One with nature. As one with wind and cloud. Time to go. Into the wind.
Yeah.
The birds call.
I can't tell if this is just because of the way the trial's built or if this is actual expectation of gameplay here.
It's fine.
Because
Fallen leaves adorn my night.
that is...
Into the wind.
He's zippy, man. Like...
Clouds high. The birds call. The wind knows me. One with wind and cloud.
On this next one, I'm gonna try and throw Barbara out here and see what she can do with this. Okay, let's
dance.
do some of this.
Fallen leaves, adorn my night. The wind knows me.
He seems like a.
As one with wind and cloud.
He kind of seems like a support Shao.
Into the wind.
Because that E is so good. Kazuha will make climbing a breeze. I don't know if he'll make climbing a breeze.
Clouds high. The birds call.
I do like that ult though. That ult is absolutely gorgeous. So I don't know, man. Like, I know people were saying. Let me take a look at his stats now. Let's take a look and see where his stats are. So he's only running with like his elemental mastery is at 745. His attack is super low. It's not, well, not super low, but it's not high. It's like a 1335. His crit rate is 26. Crit damage is 91.5. Energy recharge is 135. Anemo damage 61.6. That's a lot of mastery. Increases damage by melt by 96.6. Increases damage caused by overload, electro charge, shatter, and swirl by 434.4. Increases the damage absorption power of shields created through crystallized by 154.3%. I don't know, man. Like, is the increase, like, I know they increase the energy recharge. I would like to get him because, dude, he's my style of gameplay, man. Like, I would use him over Venti. Sword goes swoosh indeed. But we don't even know if we're gonna get him, and I don't want to waste the money. I just don't want to waste the money, man. Like, I'll try to summon him before we get done. But yeah, I don't. Dude, he's cool. Like, he's fun to play. I'm not gonna lie. Like, this shit. That's
fallen leaves, adorn my night.
And how much he swirls, dude. Like, good God. He might be the. No lie.
One with wind and cloud.
I might like him more than Shao. But Shao is more of a main DPS. This guy is more of a sub DPS. But even just to pop him in and
one with nature.
Do that. I want a team of all 5-star Anemo characters. I mean, you could do that, but you're going to be losing his passive. Like, so this passive talent right here, this kind of makes running Anemo resonance with him not as good, in my opinion. This one talent here, it makes running him with Anemo resonance not as good. And the reason why is, let's see, go to party. Because Anemo resonance, like, it does not stack. Like, those abilities don't stack. So increasing movement speed, all you're really going to be getting is the 5% shortened cooldowns, and you're going to be getting decreased consumption of stamina, which is good. because it just increases the amount of time that you're able to run and all of that. But I don't think the speed stacks because of the increased movement speed here. I don't think you'll be getting this if you have, you know, the movement speed from him being upped by 20%. So I don't know. It could still be worth it. Just simply off of the cooldown. Like, dude, if you run this with his talent to reduce his, if you run him with C1 Kazuha and doing this, totally worth it. Because you're going to be getting an additional 5%. That reduces your hold by like a second and a half. Seems pretty good. Well, guys, that was the trial for Kazuha. Hope you guys enjoyed the content. If you did and you want to see more of me, you can catch me live on Twitch every Monday, Wednesday, and Friday from 7 a.m. to 11 a.m. Eastern Standard Time. Come on over, hang out with me in Twitch chat. I'll be more than happy to invite you into my world and play some Genshin together. Also, if you play Honkai Impact, add me as a friend there. Would love to play with you there as well. Don't forget, we have a Discord, so if you're a like-minded gamer and you enjoy Genshin Impact or Honkai Impact, want to learn more about either of the games, or you're a veteran player and you just want to share your knowledge with the community, we would love to have you. So come on over, join us. Guys, I am so close to hitting 1,000 subscribers here on YouTube. It would mean the world to me if I could earn your subscription here on YouTube today. I appreciate all the likes, all the comments that you guys have been making, all the engagement that you guys have been doing on my videos. You guys mean the world to me, and I appreciate you all so very much. Until next time, remember, be excellent to each other. I'll catch you in the next one. Peace.
To unleash a secret blade technique.
That ability is one of the coolest, hands down.
Enemies within his range and dealing animo damage.
Like the fact that he's got this
the gust of wind generated in this moment
kind of
to soar up
flight
into the air.
like Venti has is